football sport played during the winter season, but track and field, cross country, and this gentleman oversees all of it here at Monmouth University, Mike Nelson. It's a full year job, and we were just talking about it right now, the transition from the fall into the winter, from cross country into indoor track and field. I'm sure with so many student athletes and so much going on, so busy in your world right now.
Yeah, it's a very busy time, but it's also a really exciting time. Tomorrow we're headed up to the New York City Armory to compete in our first indoor championship, or indoor meet, I should say. And the last time we were at the Armory, we won 2 championships. So it's an exciting time, and you can just feel the energy and the excitement on the team. They're ready to go. They've been training all fall. They're ready to go.
Now, you mentioned a couple of very successful trips to the Armory the last few times. Now is this program the transitions, like you mentioned to me during the break, from cross country in the fall now into indoor track in the winter time. How much is your now mindset change, right? Knowing from the different events, like you said, cross country is a race, but indoor track and field, there's a lot that goes into it.
There's a lot that goes on. It's like a 3-ring circus, track and field. So in cross country, there's one bus that meets outside. Everybody gets on that bus, goes to the meet. In track, sometimes there's 2 buses, and multiple leaving times, and there's a whole lot more going on, and there's a lot more planning. It's a lot of fun, but yeah, for the leader of the group, it can be a little stressful at times, but I love it. So, also in cross country, I didn't need to bring batons and things like that to the meet, so I got to make a little bit more of a detailed checklist as we go into the track season.
When you, and we're joined by Mike Nelson, when you came here to Monmouth was in one conference. They were in the MAC, and that was a conference that you have, in a short time, a lot of championships in. Now Monmouth making the transition into the Colonial Athletic Association. We're going to see it here during basketball season with this basketball team. For track and field, that is a huge move, as it is for all the teams here at Monmouth, and your impressions on what a great league the Colonial is.
Yeah, so the Colonial Athletic Association is one of the top mid-major track and field conferences in the country, no doubt. There's one big gun in this conference, North Carolina A&T, and last year they were second in the nation in indoor track, on the men's side in indoor track. It came down to the last event at the national championships between them and Texas. And Texas got them in the 4x4, and so they finished second in the nation. They are in our conference, and we're going to go head-to-head with them. But there's also several other great programs in the conference, and I'll tell you what, I think we can be right up there. I think we can compete with the best of them.
And that seems to be a theme, whether it's football that we covered in the fall, through basketball now, and then into your season, winter, and then into the spring as well, that it is Monmouth taking that step up in competition. And I know something you and I talked about way back when you got hired was bringing that caliber of student athlete up, which you have done in your time as head coach, and I'm sure that you'll look to continue to do now with new and harder competition.
Yeah, absolutely. One thing about this conference, it is an elite conference. It takes elite performers to score, so we are definitely going after those elite performers for our team. So yeah, it's really exciting, and I can't wait. Our championship's going to be at Virginia Beach, and it's just going to be so great to head down there with this team and a new environment and just see how things go.
Since you've now been the head coach a couple of years, it's already, I'm sure it seems longer, right, with everything and navigating COVID as well as you did, but championships to your resume. But now I'm going to put you, almost act if the camera is a recruit. The future of Monmouth cross country and track and field under Mike Nelson looks like what to you?
The future is, we are trying to be, you have to look at it, I'm the head coach of 6 sports.
Right.
So you have to look at each one of them individually. In the fall, we want to be one of the best cross-country programs in the Mid-Atlantic region, and on the East Coast, we want to be one of the best cross-country programs, and we're building towards that. Honestly, I think we're already one of the better track and field teams on the East Coast, but to be competitive in the CAA, we have to continue to take those steps. We have to continue to recruit elite athletes that can qualify for the NCAA regional meet and hopefully the national meet. So we're looking at, just continuing to grow as a program and moving to the top of the CAA. And if we do that, then we're also going to be more competitive at the NCAA level as well.
Oh, and I would agree with you as well. This Monmouth team already there, and will continue to strive to do that. Mike, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.